going to make Palak Paneer. Fancy a bit of Indian. Nearest Indian takeaway is, I don't know, there's probably one in town, so about 50 k's away. Can't go down to Coles or Sainsbury's because that's miles away. And we're working with what we got. And we've got some spinach in the freezer, we got plenty of milk. So we're going to make Palak Paneer, rice and naan bread, but all separately. Alright, so I'm going to start by boiling the milk, simple as that. Litre of milk, bring it to the boil. While that's coming to the boil, I'll just run through what I'm using. So I haven't got a muslin cloth, so we're just going to use a tea towel. Hopefully it's going to work. This could be a disaster, but hopefully the tea towel will work.
What do you use the tea towel for?
Well, when that boils and we put lemon juice in it, that will curdle. And that's what paneer is. It's the solid, so it's Indian cottage cheese, if you like. So when that boils, we put the lemon juice in. We'll put this in this little colander here. We'll pour it through, and the idea is that will catch all the solids, and all the liquid will come through into this bowl. Hopefully, that's the plan. And then we'll keep that liquid, and that's what we'll use for the liquid for the naan bread to make the naan bread with.
I love the way we're making paneer here, but just thought I'd let you know I can actually make paneer with my Thermomix.
Yeah, whatever.
30 seconds, all done.
Have you got your Thermomix with you?
No, because you told me not to
Right,
take
and
it.
even if you did have your Thermomix with you,
power?
have you got any way you
No.
can plug it in?
So can I use my Thermomix today? No.
No, right.
But...
And again, that is the whole point. We're cooking
Yeah, I know.
how we can, what we can.
But-
Because all these people that go camping and tuck a steak on the barbecue or sausages or open a tin of beans or whatever, boring. Like, you can still eat good food just because you're camping.
Okay, the milk's just about boiled. I'm going to add some salt. Salt's got nothing to do with curdling it, it's just for flavour, so a bit of salt. It's properly boiled. And we're going to add a couple of tablespoons or and see how it goes. That should curdle it. See how that's really curdled? So that's the whole point, is the solid bits are going to be paneer and the liquid bits are just going to be liquid. Right, all I'm trying to do is work out some way of draining the liquid and keeping the solid. So I'm just going to put that on there, that in there. It's obviously going to overflow a bit, but it should achieve what we're trying to achieve. Doesn't matter if I lose some of the liquid because I only need a bit of it. It's working.
It's looking good.
To get good paneer, what we really want to do is squeeze as much of the liquid out as we can, because it's got to set into a firm ball. The more pressure or the more weight you can get on it, the better it will be, the better the end result will be. Have a look and see, it's looking okay already, but we really need to get, you know, some weight on there. So full of water for weight, same pot we cooked it in, and just put it on top, let it sit for a while. That's paneer. We'll put that in the fridge a bit later and then bring it back out tomorrow and dice it up and make Palak Paneer with it. Alright, so we're making some naan bread. I don't know how I'm going to cook this yet. We might cook it on the fire, we might cook it on the stove, who knows. So I'm sort of making it up as I go along, but I do make naan bread a bit.
Making it up as you go along?
Yeah.
It's not like you, is it?
Make everything up as I go along. So I wouldn't normally measure at all actually, but I'm going to use a cup full of flour, about half a teaspoonful of yeast and about half a teaspoon of salt. So then yeast, salt and flour, I'm just going to mix that together first. Natural yoghurt, a couple of teaspoons of that. Or squirt of lemon juice just to sort of give it a bit of sourness. I've got the liquid from the paneer that we made yesterday. I just got to stop and take a swig of the chai first. So the only reason really I'm wearing a glove is because we're in a national park and it's not that easy to go and find a sink and hot soapy water. Alright, so I'm going to add a little bit of liquid at a time. I want the dough to be quite wet, but not too wet. Right, I'm just going to add a touch more flour because I've made it too wet straight away. That's basically it. But all I need to do is work it a bit until it's nice and smooth and a little bit elastic. So I'm just going to sort of work that, just really squeezing it with my hands for about 5 minutes or so. Lab wrap it and just let it proof for the afternoon. That's the pilaf rice we made last night, so I'm just hitting it up in the fire directly with a bit of foil over it. Be fine like that. I've taken the dough I made earlier, I've just sort of flattened it out, nothing technical about that. And instead of messing around with the barbecue or the fire, because I'm going to use this for the Palak Paneer, I'm just going to cook them straight in here. I'm putting them in, no fat, no nothing, just dry, straight in there. To be, you know, like browned, almost burnt on each side, you know, and then I'll just wrap them in foil and leave them while I'm making the rest. Alright, so the paneer we made yesterday, I'm just going to dice it up, set it aside, and then that will just be chucked into our sauce once we've made it. Alright, all diced up. I've only been in a couple of minutes, but it feels like one side's starting to, yeah, perfect.
What did they take to cook?
Oh, really not long. I mean, it really depends on how hot the pan is, but not long at all. You know, 10 minutes maybe, not even. In the spirit of Shane's foraging, I foraged that from our garden before we left home. It's been in the freezer. We found a roadside stall this afternoon and we foraged a piece of turmeric, a piece of ginger and a lime. So instead of using powdered ginger or turmeric or anything like that, we're going to use fresh. Alright, the naan breads are ready. What I'm going to do is wrap these in foil and let them sit. And if you want to make them really nice, like brush them with butter before you serve them. Alright, so our ginger and our turmeric that we foraged, really just crush it and crush the turmeric. We're going to add a bit of garlic to that pile of ingredients. So there, we've got chopped onion, chopped chilli, turmeric and ginger. Right. I'm going to take my $10 Aldi blender now. If you watch the cream thingy with Ali's cream gadget, pile of rubbish. This is brilliant. Rechargeable by USB. Just ordinary frozen spinach that we had in the freezer.
Oh, so it's so good, is it, Mike? Really? Let's try again. Oh, not working.
I might have to put some cream in there with it.
Hang on, what were you saying? Aldi, this is better than my cream thing. It's actually not doing anything. Just having a look at Mike's paneer. I've just had a taste.
No, you can't do that.
It's really good.
So normally I'll do the cream separately. We're getting there.
Later, and
Wasn't 20
his little
minutes.
gadget is doing the job.
I need to look at the rest of the spinach. Don't use frozen spinach for this dish. Defrost it first. Or get a better blender.
Clearly a better blender.
Right.
Aldi is out.
Anyway, all I'm going to do is melt a bit of butter at the bottom of there. And then into that I've got all this stuff that I chopped up just now. In our cupboard under the sink, I managed to find some garam masala and some cumin. Garam masala and cumin, and I've got my turmeric, my ginger, my garlic, and my onion in there. So there's spinach and cream in here. I don't want to like cook the spinach for too long because it'll lose its greenness. It'll just sort of start to go brown. So the only reason I'm putting that cream in the blender is just to get the last bit of the spinach out. So that is basically the sauce done. The salt, stir that in. What I'm really trying to do is just heat that through. So just like a minute or two just to heat the paneer through. Palak Paneer is just about ready. Our naan bread is obviously ready. I'm just going to take the bit out now. So I'm just going to cut. Oh, that's so moist. Just going to cut that bit. Put that in there.
Nice.
How good does that smell?
That's really good. Would you like a glass of wine?
No, I'm AFD today.
Is that your first AFD in about 5 weeks?
No,
Your second then?
my second.
So I can't tempt you with a glass of rosé?
Is it cold?
Yeah.
I'll go on then. There's dinner.
Looking good. So how is it, Mike?
It's really good actually. Say that the naan is like soft and tasty. The Palak Paneer is actually really good. The paneer is excellent, and the sauce, although the spinach isn't quite as blended as I would normally do, it tastes really good. I think that fresh ginger and fresh turmeric made all the difference.
And I see you haven't gone for an AFD after all.
Well, no, you forced me.